All right, listen up because we need to talk about the greatest magic trick pulled in Barcelona last night. And no, it wasn't a new Gaudi building appearing out of thin air, though that would be impressive. It was Real Oviedo for 45 whole minutes, making an entire Barcelona attack look like they'd never seen a football before. Poof, disappeared. And then, snap, second half, 3 goals, game over, top of the table reclaimed. How does that happen? Well, the man with the wand, or at least one of them, Raphinha, spilled the tea, the tactics, and the truth in his post-match presser. And we're about to translate it from footballer cliche into juicy, unfiltered insight. Buckle up. Quick crucial favor. If you're here for the deep dive, the decode, the stuff that goes beyond the highlight reel, you're a kind of person. Smash that subscribe button. Honestly, over 92% of people watching haven't yet. It's free, takes a second, and it's the only way you don't miss when we do this again, which will be soon. Thanks. If you're already one of the legends, you're awesome. Now, let's rip this open. So, Barcelona 3, Real Oviedo 0. The scoreline screams routine. The first half screamed someone check the pulse. Oviedo parked the bus, the train, and the entire fleet of Spanish fishing boats in front of their goal, and Barca, pass, 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 look confused. Raphinha gets in front of the mics afterwards and with the straightest face in Catalunya says, "We knew it would be a tough match." That, my friends, is the understatement of this century. It's like saying climbing Everest in flip-flops is a bit of a hike. But here's where it gets interesting. He doesn't blame the pitch, the wind, bad luck. He says they weren't at our best moments. Transition, we were playing at the speed of a government document being processed. We were off. The gears were grinding. But then, the halftime break, the magical, mythical, probably someone threw a water bottle halftime teen talk. And Raphinha gives us the secret sauce, the one-word strategy that flipped everything. Patience. Not just any patience, weaponized patience. Listen to him. We knew we had to be patient to try to make them run after the ball, to tire them out, especially in the second half. This is chess, not checkers. It's psychological warfare. The first half wasn't a failure. It was the setup. It was letting Oviedo think, hey, we can do this. Let them press, let them chase shadows, let them burn every single ounce of fuel in their tank, believing they're in a game. And then you spring the trap. And boom, the trap door opens, Raphinha bursts through, slots one home, cool as you like. The dam breaks. The patience paid off. Oviedo's legs are now made of concrete. Enter Dani Olmo, who probably had a lovely, quiet first half and then decided to join the party. And then the main event, the kid, Lamine Yamal. You know the goal. We all saw the goal. The one that broke the internet, broke a few ankles on the pitch, and probably broke the spirit of whatever was left of Oviedo's defense. Raphinha was asked about it, and you could see the mix of, I'm a veteran leader, and what on earth did I just witness in his eyes? He didn't need to say much. The smirk said it all. It was the exclamation point on a masterclass in calculated demolition. Let's get real for a second, though. This is where celebrity culture and sports collide in the most hilarious way. Raphinha gives this calm, collected, tactical breakdown. We found ourselves. Very zen, very team-oriented. Meanwhile, the internet is just dozens of slow-mo edits of Yamal's goal set to epic music with captions like, "He's from another planet." Both things are true. The machine needed patience and precision. The flash of brilliance needed the stage that patience built. It's the beautiful duality of modern football, the corporate post-match quote, and the absolute unscriptable chaos that makes it all possible. So what's the big takeaway from Raphinha's chat? It's that this Barcelona, right now, is learning a new kind of swagger. It's not just the tiki-taka avalanche, it's the swagger of control, of knowing that even when it looks ugly, even when you're being booed at halftime by your own fans who are busy tweeting "sell the team," you have a plan, you have the fitness, and you have a 17-year-old who can do things that make physics professors quit their jobs. That's a terrifying combo for any team left on the schedule. Ultimately, Raphinha's message was clear. The first half was a necessary evil. The second half was the promise. And sitting top of the league, that's the point. It wasn't a flawless performance, but it was a statement of maturity. They weathered the storm they created by being slow, and then they unleashed the hurricane. That's the wrap. If you enjoyed this decode, seeing what's really being said between the lines, do us a solid. Hit that like button, drop a comment on who you think is Barca's most important player right now, and don't forget you're already subscribed if you hit that button earlier. If not, what are you waiting for? Be a legend. Thanks for watching. See you next time.